Welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. Here are the top 10 terrifying cave paintings from the Stone Age. These are from a long time ago. Let's talk. Kicking off the list at number 10, Cueva De Las Manos. Kicking off this list, we're gonna head to Patagonia, the southern part of Argentina, and it holds some pretty haunting pieces of art from 13,000 years ago. It's also referred to as the Cave of Hands, which can either be really beautiful or absolutely terrifying. Either way you look at it, depends. I don't know, a pile of hands, for some reason I don't feel at ease looking at this. Whoever got the hands on the top part, hats off to you, that's pure commitment right there. The bone pipes that were used to spray the paint at the wall, well, those bone fragments were aged to around 9,000 to 13,000 years ago. There's something primal about drawing your hands. Like, I remember doing this exact project in grade 3. Hands are beautiful. Everyone's got unique, different shaped hands. I would do this, and then I write my name Taylor right in the middle, but it was actually Taylor, a chicken scratch. I still can, right? Number 9, Laas Gaal cave murals. These Paleolithic drawings are from 17,000 BC. Haunting to look at, to think that humans could draw this well that many moons ago. And I'm still over here drawing suns in the corner of my work. Come on, I gotta step it up. The Laas Gaal cave murals are now a World Heritage Site. In the 40s, you could visit the cave yourself, but thanks to carbon dioxide levels from visitors, and your breath, it was closed later in 1963. Yet the art was literally fading away with every breath that we took. Not only is this one of the oldest pieces of art ever, but these paintings resemble the origin of spirituality. Markings in caves like this from ages ago come long before many religious books. Yet a lot of paintings tend to have demons in them, like biblical demons. Perhaps these drawings were inspired from hallucinations, hopefully, but many believe it's the first account of a demon interacting with a human being on our planet. Yeah, how lovely is that? And in turn, thousands of years ago, we had to record what happened, with the only thing we had, which was, evidently, cave art. Number 8, Romanelli Cave Art. Located in Italy, this was actually discovered just over 100 years ago, so it's actually quite recent. We love new, old art. Hiding this entire time on Italy's southeast coast, only 7 meters above the Adriatic Sea, which explains why nobody ever found it this entire time. Well, luckily Mother Nature has our back. She's sending us clues. There's actually a collapse that happened inside of the cave, which created, well, more difficulties in the search in the long run, but it actually helped. Through excavation of the cave, researchers have found deposits of animal bones, human bones, and of course, art. What a loaded discovery. You got a little bit of everything. It's a lot of loot. They found what's called a bovid, which is some geometric patterns which are made using moon milk. It's the soft white material found in limestone, and it seems to be a bird, I guess, which is pretty amazing considering how few of these we see in the ancient art world. This art is great, but next to bones, it sounds like this wasn't really a passion project. It sounds like some poor soul was stuck in that cave and had to make a bird to avoid going insane. Animal bones suggest they had something to eat along the way, so I'm just saying, they had time to create this masterpiece. Also, what a horrible scenario. Number 7, Laas Gaal. Laas Gaal is a complex of caves and different rock shelters located in northwestern Somalia. These caves and shelters contain some of the earliest known art pieces in the Horn of Africa, which is amazing considering the history of humans and Africa in general and how far back we go. That's where it all began, and these prehistoric cave paintings show cows in ceremonial robes. And there's also some humans, there's also some domesticated dogs, and of course, since it's Africa, a giraffe is also hanging in. Whatever's going on, it's beautiful, and I want to be part of it. I have FOMO. The paintings are extremely well preserved, they're beautiful. Again, I just want to know what's going on, if I'm being honest. Looks like a good time here, or a really bad time. Never know. Number 6, Forbidden Friends. Laas Gaal cave paintings date back to some, 17,000 years ago, and a lot of the art seen on the walls of the cave is art that depicts animals. There's about 900 of them. This thing is fully loaded. Over 600 are pretty identifiable. In it we see cattle, bison, some wild cats, bears, birds, but no reindeer. Which is odd. This is where the mystery comes into play. What happened here? Did they just forget about this one specific animal out of 900, although they ate reindeer meat daily? It took a long time to realize, but our best guess now is that these works of art, these animals, are ones they never caught. Yeah, the forbidden Pokemon, the ones they didn't catch at all. Animals they would dream about, if anything. They could never hunt or catch them because, well, especially at this time, they were way too fast, too large, and too strong. Plus, this is a time before certain weapons or tools were ever available. Yeah, more than fair. I would much rather draw a bison than have to tackle one. We're good. Number 5, the Cave of El Castillo, aka the Cave of the Castle. This is a Stone Age rock shelter located in Spain, and it holds some of the oldest cave paintings that we have ever found period. The most notable of all the art found here is referred to as the Gallery of Hands, which is a panel of abstract signs and hand stencil rock art that has been dated to around 40,000 years ago. So again, so old. This cave holds over 100 different images, such as several rock engravings of deer, again, animals, as well as other animals that would have been seen in the area like bison, goats, horses, aurochs, which are now an extinct species. There are even images found in this cave of dogs, which is extremely rare in prehistoric cave art. We love dogs. In Egypt, it had cats. Over here, we have dogs. We're loving them. We're loving them both sides. Right now, it's debated whether it was Neanderthals that were responsible for this art or if it was Homo sapiens after all this. And to be honest, it can go either way. There's a fine line, and art is just the only divider of that line. Number 4, Ubirr. As a lanky guy such as myself, this next work of art, this hits close to home, for sure. Located in the Kakadu National Park, Northern Australia, this area was quite ideal when it came to shelter. The large overhanging rocks, I mean, if you're okay with giant spiders, you're at least staying dry every day. Early humans chose the specific spots for their art, and it totally makes sense. Some of the art here is said to be 20,000 years old, featuring many different animals, like catfish, turtles, possum, wallabies, Tasmanian tigers. Oh my, this thing was loaded. Along with the extensive amount of rock art that can be found here, there's also art that was found painted on skeletons of animals in the area as well, which sure, on paper sounds beautiful and all, but now that we're way past it, we can look back and say, hey, I didn't want to see that. Seeing this unfold in real time would be quite stressful. Just a dude painting a fresh pile of bones, I'd be like, hey, really good stuff, super early, but I'm gonna go throw up. Love it, we love art. Number 3, Gorham's Cave. Neanderthal rock engravings dating back to 37,000 years ago. Let's do it. Found in Gorham's Cave, Gibraltar, the biggest question here as far as cave art goes, did Neanderthals do this or was this modern man? That's always the question. Who done it? The thing with art is that it's so subjective. Are these scratches art? Is this animal art? Is this even an animal to begin with? What is this? Is it a circle with what is it? In total, there's 8 tiny rock engravings found. They were discovered by a team of scientists back in July 2012. They were tucked away on a ledge in the far back part of the cave, so they were hiding. Were these etched into the walls before the time of modern man? So far, we're leaning towards Neanderthal. Again, being one of the earliest types of art in the world, yeah, it's plausible. This was definitely a Neanderthal. It feels so bad because the art isn't that good, so they're like, I don't know if they did it. It's like, I think they did. I think they knew quite a bit. They knew how to hunt mammoths. Like, I can't do that. None of us can do it in this building, definitely. Number 2, ruined cave art. This painting is the oldest known painting in India, which is a feat in itself, and it was found in the walls of Sitnavasal Cave. It was originally believed that this painting was first created in the 1st century BCE. The painting depicts things like human figures, fish, elephants, birds, different floral patterns, recognizable things. The haunting part here is that another artist ended up drawing over the original ancient artwork, which, I mean, on one hand, if you did that today, if you spray painted over somebody's art outside, that's bad juju. That's like the worst of the worst. You're upsetting a lot of people, and you're for sure in danger. Imagine that in the ancient form. That takes so much time and effort to ruin somebody's work. These paintings have been severely vandalized and a lot of the areas are permanently now in bad shape. Yeah, leave ancient art alone. Do you want to get cursed? This is definitely how you get cursed. Don't touch it. Look, don't touch. Number 1, Altamira Cave. And last but not least, we're heading over to Spain for our last painting on today's list. This one has us scratching our heads still because obviously it's quite old. This is prehistoric art. This is the oldest of the oldest. This time we have charcoal drawings and polychrome paintings that show some contemporary fauna and human, again, hands. The fascinating part here is that these are prehistoric. They're the first European cave paintings with a prehistoric origin. That is massive. It was thought for a long time that prehistoric humans weren't capable of abstract thought. Yet, here we are. On YouTube, I'm like, we're getting better. Handprints, yet again, that's for sure abstract. It's said the earliest of these paintings here can date back to the Upper Paleolithic period, which is 36,000 years ago. That's quite old. Those are the top 10 terrifying cave paintings from the Stone Age. If you want a part 2, I'm your cave guy, let's do it. I'll spelunk myself. I've been your boy Taylor McWaters. See you next time, bye.